So what is the value of 4160.715 divided by 3369? So again we can apply the DS concept here. Okay, by the way, when we have the decimals, we don't mind about the decimals, so we can take it directly. So this is in the form of what? This is in the form of x by y. Any problem which is in the form of x by y. So what will we do? So first we have to take the ds of denominator value, right? So what is the ds of denominator value now here? So that is 3369. So just apply this is some concept here. 9, I can cancel out. 3 plus 6 is 9. So what is the remaining number? The remaining number is 3. Okay. So if you just remember what we have discussed in the last class, anything which is in the form of x by y, and we have seen when the denominators are 1, 2, or 4, or 5, 7 and 8. So now we talk about when the denominator ds value is 369. And we know what to do. So when we have the ds of denominator values are 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. So now we'll see what if the denominator ds value is 369. Okay. Alright, separately for the values of 369. Anything in the form of x by y, where if the ds values of denominators is either 3 or 6 or 9. Now what will we do? So when the y value or when denominator value or ds value of denominator is either 3 or 6, then we must do this one. First, we have to divide. First we have to divide both the numerator and denominator with 3 and then apply ds Okay, so what is the procedure? Whenever the denominator ds value is either 3 or 6, in these two cases, first we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator numbers with 3. Suppose if you take this example, so you can see that the numerator and the denominator, the ds value of denominator part is what? 3. In such cases, whenever we get the denominator ds values either 3 or 6, then immediately we have to divide both numerator and denominator with which number? 3. First of all, we have to divide both numerator and the denominator with 3. Then after getting the values, whatever the values we get, for those values we apply ds value. And similarly, let's look at what happens when the denominator ds is 9. Same thing, but the only difference is, so first we have to divide both numerator and denominator with 9 in this case, with 9, and then apply ds, and then apply what? ds. And this is the concept we have to remember. So whenever the denominator part is either 3 or 6, first of all we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator with 3, and for the required after dividing with 3, so the resultant numbers we have to take the ds. And similarly, when the denominator part ds is 9, then first we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator with 9, then we have to apply ds value, right? Now if you see this one, so by the way, first of all, if you take these numbers, once again we see this number. So if you see these numbers, 4160.715 divided by 3369. So what is the denominator value? First of all, anything which is in the form of x by y. So immediately first step is take the ds part of the denominator. So here ds of denominator are 9, you can cancel out. 6 plus 3 is 9. So the remaining number is what? The remaining number is 3. So what is the denominator value? 3. So whenever we get the denominator value ds is 3, then immediately I have to divide both the numbers with which number? So 3. Both numerator and the denominator with 3. So if I divide the numbers, let me write it here. So if I divide the numerator with 3, so 3 ones are 3, so 1, 3 threes are 9, 2, so 3 8s are 24, 2, and 3 6s are 18, 2, 3 9s are 27, and 0 5. And of course we don't need to put decimal point here, because anyway we are finding out the ds. There is no impact of decimal points on DS, right? So that's why I don't necessarily take the decimal point here. So here you see that the DS value of the denominator value is 3. So whenever I get the denominator DS value is 3, I have to divide both of the first immediate step we have to do is divide both the numerator and the denominator with which number? 3. Even when we get the denominator some DS value is 6. In that case also we have to divide both the numerator and the denominator with 3 only, right? So after that I'll get this value numerator, after dividing the numerator value with 3, I'll get this value. I'm not writing decimal point again because there is no change in the decimal value in the DS part, right? So if you take the denominator value, if you divide the denominator value with 3, so what is the value? 3 1s are 3, so 3 1s are 3, so 3 2s are 3 3s. So this is the value we got after dividing the denominator value with 3. Now after getting this value, then we have to apply what? Then we have to apply DS part. So if you apply the DS values now, 9 get cancelled, 6 plus 3 is get cancelled, 8 plus 1 is what? 9 cancelled. So what is the numerator value? The numerator value is 5 divided by, so 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 7. Now the final form is what? In the form of 5 by 7. For this we can apply the DS part. When we get the denominator part 7, then what is the procedure we follow? Yes, first we have to divide the denominator with 4 and the same thing we should multiply. First we have to multiply the denominator with 4. So because you know that, so whenever the denominator part is 7, I have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 4. So that I can make the denominator DS value 1, right? So since I got denominator value is 7, I have to multiply with 4. So 7 4s are 28. So we'll get the DS value is 1. So now we directly take the numerator value. 5 into 4 is what? 20. 20 means that what is the DS value? DS value is 2. If you look at the option, in which option we'll get the DS value is 2. So just take the first option. If I take the first option, 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. So the DS value of first option is what? 1. So if you take the second one, 5 plus 3 plus 1, 5 plus 3 plus 1, 9 get cancelled, 2. So here 5 plus 3 plus 1, 5 plus 3 plus 1 is 9, so which is nothing but 0. 5 plus 2 plus 2 is 1, 9, so which means that we can cancel out those numbers. What is the remaining number? 1. So in which option we got DS values 2? In the second option. So the right answer is what? 2. Okay. So this is the case when we have the denominator values are 3, 6, 9. With this, we can find out the even for the division values. When you are doing plus, minus, into operations, we don't have any problem. But when you are dividing that numbers, when we are dividing any number with any other number, in other words, I can say that any number, anything in the form of x by y. So then immediately just take the DS value of the denominator. If we get the DS values other than 369, so we know what to do. If we get the denominator value 369, then we have to take this concept, right? So the final answer is what? The final answer is 2. Okay, let's look at the next problem. The next problem. Take this problem. If m value is equal to 0.1 plus 0.1 whole square plus 0.01 whole square, and similarly n value is given 0.3 plus 0.3 whole square plus 0.03 whole square, then what is the m plus n value? Of course, normally it takes time. If you do it by conventional style, it takes time. So that's why DS concept is very, very important. For many problems, we can use the DS concept. Simply, we can save a lot of time. Right? If you take the m value, just directly take the DS value. So there is no change, there is no impact of decimal points on the DS. So I can directly take that. What is the DS value here? 0, 1 means that the DS value is 1 here. 0, 1 square. First you take that 0, 1. 0, 1 means that 1 only, right? Isn't it? So this is 0.1. So even decimal points are given. We don't need to consider separately decimal point. So just directly take the number as 0, 1 only. 0, 1 means that what is the digit term? 1. Now 1 square. 1 square is equal to what? 1. Right? Now you just look at the next one. 0.01 whole square. So 0.01 whole square means that what is the DS? Again 0, 0, 1. What is DS value? 1 only. 1 square means that 1. So what is m value? 1 plus 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is what? 3. And similarly, if you take the n value, what is the n value? 0.3. 0.3 means just forget about the decimal point. So you take that this decimal point value is, this DS value is what? 3 directly. Now if you take the next value, so this is 3, right? So this is 3 and the DS value of this one is what? 0 plus 3, 3. 3 square is what? 9 plus 0 plus 3 is what? 3. 3 square. Do you understand it? So here I have 0.03. So no need to take the decimal point separately. So which means that the number is what? 003. 003 decimal digit sum is what? 3 only. So 3 square. 3 square value means that what? 9. 9 means that 9 or 0 both have the same value. So what is the remaining number we have left with? 3. So that means that what is the n value? N ds value is 3. The ds of m is 3. The ds of n is 3. Now we have to find out the m plus n value. What is m plus n ds value? The ds value of m plus n is what? 3 plus 3 means that 6. Right? M plus n is equal to 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Now you just look at the options. We can eliminate the options. So here 9. 4 plus 1 is what? 6. So for the first option the ds value is what? 6. By the way, we have to check the remaining options too. Like if you take the next option, second one, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So I can cancel out. So 3 plus 1 is what? The remaining number ds value is 4. And similarly, if you take this one, 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, you can cancel out. The remaining numbers ds value is what? 3. So here 3 plus 3 plus 3, the remaining values ds value is what? 3. So which is the right option? The problem has the complete problem ds value is what? 6. So which is there in the first option? So clearly first option is the right answer. Okay. So it takes around 10 seconds to finish the answer, right? It won't take much time. Okay. That's a simple thing. Let's look at the next problem. So this is the next problem. So by the way, whenever you see the problem which is in the form of x by y, the first step you have to do is just take the ds of the denominator value. When any problem is in the form of x by y, the first immediate step is just take the ds of denominator value, right? So you take the denominator ds value. So here you can cancel out 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. So the remaining value is what? 2. The denominator ds value is what? 2. Now you go for the numerator ds value. So here 4 plus 8 is what? 4 plus 8 means that 12. 12 means that 1 plus 2 is what? 3. Right? Similarly here 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 8 is what? 16. 16 means that 1 plus 6 is what? 7. So 3 into 7 is equal to what? 3 into 7 is 21. 21, the final ds value is what? 2 plus 1 is 3. So the final ds value is what? 3 by 2. So by the way, when anything in the form of x by y, then we have to multiply the denominator value with some particular number. Here the denominator value is 2. If the denominator value ds value is 2, then I have to multiply with 5, right? So now you multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 5. So then you don't need to separately look for the denominator part. Anyway, it becomes the ds value of the denominator value it becomes 1, right? Only just simply take the numerator value. 5 into 3 is what? 15. 15 means that 1 plus 5 is what? 6. For this problem, the total ds value is what? 6. Now you just quickly go to the options. So first one, 3 plus 2 plus 1 is what? 6. So 6 is the required answer. By the way, we have to check the remaining options too. So 5 plus 3 plus 1 means that we can cancel out all the numbers. So which means that we have left with nothing. Next one, 4 plus 3 plus 1 means that what is the ds value of the third option? 8. And next one is what? 3 plus 3 plus 1? 7. So which means that clearly first option is the right answer. Is it clear? So just a simple thing. So when we have x by y, so already I told you that when we have 1 and 2 in the denominator value, so what we have to do is, so for 1 we don't have any problem. If the denominator part is 2, I have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator at a time with 5. And similarly, so we know that when 3 and 6 are given, so first we have to divide both numerator and the denominator with 3, and then we have to apply ds. For the resultant numbers, we have to apply the ds. And similarly, so 4, 5, there are 4 and 5. So 4 means that we have to multiply with 7 on both numerator and the denominator. 5, if you get the denominator sum as 5 in the denominator, so we have to multiply with 2 in both numerator and the denominator. And similarly, 7 and 8. 7 means that I have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 4. But in the case of 8, both the numerator and the denominator must be multiplied with 8. I already told you that, so you have to remember these things. Then we can apply the DS concept. We should not leave this concept because, so just now we have seen that, so we can apply for number of problems. This DS concept we can apply for minimum 40 to 50% of the questions in your exam, right? So just now we have seen that for many complicated problems, so how simply we get the answer. If you leave this concept, if you don't know this concept, definitely we lose the marks. So please go through this complete concept. If you don't understand it, just watch it twice or thrice. Until and unless you completely learn this concept, don't go to the next concept. So this is that much of important. Okay, let's go to the next problem. Now you see the next problem. What is the value of this one? 506142,927. Again, we have what? In the denominator value, we can see that 927. So first you go with that DS value of the denominator. So 9 get cancelled. 2 plus 7 is what? 9. So again get cancelled, which means that we have left with nothing. 0 or 9. 0 or 9 both are same. So what if the denominator value is 9? If the denominator value is 9, then immediately the first step we have to do is, so divide both the numerator and the denominator values with what? 9. So now my first task is what? I have to divide both the numerator and the denominator with what? 9. Then for the resultant number, I have to apply the DS value. So now just go through this one. So the denominator value, so 927 when you divide with 9. So 9 1s are 9, 0, 9 3s are. And divide the numerator value with 9. So which means that 9 5s are 45. 45 means that 5, 56. 9 6s are 56, 54. Which means that 2, 21 means that 9 2s are 18, 3. So 34 means that 9 3s are 27, 9 8s are 72. So after dividing with 9 on both numerator and the denominator, so the resultant values we got is what? 56238 divided by 103. For this number we have to apply DS. Okay. Now you go with the DS. What is the DS value? The DS value is here. See, you can see that 6 plus 3. Remaining number 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 means that 1 plus 5 is what? 6. 6 divided by, so 1 plus 0 plus 3 is what? 4. The final value is what? 6 by 4. So by the way, whenever we get that something in the form of x by y, then immediately we have to multiply the denominator value with a particular value, with a particular number. So here the denominator value is 4. If the denominator value is 4, then by which number I have to multiply? Both the numerator and the denominator must be multiplied with 7. Okay. Now 6 7s are what? 42. 42 means that 4 plus 2 is what? 6. So the final DS value is what? For this problem, the final DS value is what? 6. I have to look for 6. For which option I'll get 6. Right? Anyway, so 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 6 is what? 16. 16 means that 1 plus 6. What is the DS value? The DS value is 7. So here 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 5 is what? 15. 15 means that 1 plus 5 DS value is what? 6. And now let's see the next options. 5 plus 7 is what? 12. 12 means that 1 plus 2 is what? 3. Here 6 plus 3 get cancelled. What is the next value? 5. Okay. We require the digit sum as 6, which is there in the second option. So the second one is the right answer. 506142 divided by 926. The final answer is what? 546. Clear? Let's go to the next problem. You see this example. If A value is given 1 by 0.4 plus 1 by 0.04 plus 1 by 0.004 plus up to how many terms? 8 terms. Okay. A problem is given like this. So A value is given like 1 by 0.4 plus 1 by 0.04 plus 1 by 0.004. Likewise, if I add that up to 8 terms, then what is this value? Then what is this complete expression value? We have this option. Tell me one thing. How can we solve this kind of question in the examination? But unfortunately, we'll see that the same kind of questions in the exams. See, all the problems, whatever we have done here is previous year problems, and all these questions were asked in the exam. Suddenly, if you don't know the concept in this particular concept, so definitely we have to put a lot of time on that particular problem. So especially if you see this problem, so tell me, how can we do this problem? Of course, we can do that 4 by 10 and 4 by 100. And then we have to add the numbers. That is one way. Still, it takes time. So, because finally we have to divide with a particular number. So, that's why if you know this concept, immediately we can solve the question, right? Now let's see that how we solve the question. Okay, just pause the video and just try it on your own, because it won't be a complicated problem. Like, let me take this one. A is equal to what? 1 by 0.4. So points, when decimal points are given, no need to consider the decimal. So which means that you just consider it as 1 by 0.4. What is the DS value of 0.4? 4. So 1 by 4. And even the next number is what? 0.004. Which means that again we'll get the DS of denominator is what? 4. Again, if you take the third number 1 by 0.004, which is nothing but what is the DS value? 1 by 4. Likewise, how many numbers we have? 8 terms. Likewise, 8 terms. We have 8 terms. Suppose if, so one thing we can observe clearly from this problem is all the values are same. At least DS value. When it comes to the DS of all these values are same, right? So what would be the next number? 1 divided by 0.0004. Next number 1 divided by 0.404. So by the way, when you apply the DS value is same, because 0 plus 0 plus 0, the last number is 4. So which means the DS value is same. So here if I take that 1 by 4, okay, so 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, likewise how many times? 8 times I have to apply. So if I take 1 by 4, for 1 by 4, how do we apply the DS value? So the DS value is nothing but the denominator value is what? 4. If the denominator value is 4, then I have to multiply with 7 on both numerator and the denominator. So which means that what is the DS value? So the DS value of 1 by 4 is what? 7. Likewise, so for each 1 by 4, I get DS value is what? Even if you take 1 by 4, next value, again we'll get the DS value is 7. Again for 1 by 4, I'll get the DS value is 7. Like how many times I have? 8 times. 8 times. So 7 plus likewise, how many times? 8 times. 7 plus 7 likewise 8 times. Which is nothing but what? 7 into 8. 7 into 8. It is nothing but what? 56. So what is the DS value? 56. 56 means that we always express the digit sum as a single digit, right? 5 plus 6 means that what? 11. Again, 11 means that again it would be 1 plus 1 is what? The final DS value is what? The final DS value is 2. Because 7 plus 7 that would be written for 8 times. So which is nothing but 7 8 ja 56. So you take the final DS value. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 1 is equal to what? 2. Because we always express the digit sum as a single digit. Right? So the final for this problem, what is the DS value? The DS value is 2. Now we have to look for the options where we'll get the digit values, where we'll get the DS value is 2. If you take the first option, 7 plus 2 get cancelled, 7 plus 2, 9 get cancelled, 7 plus 2 get cancelled, 7 plus 2 get cancelled. What is the DS value of the first option? 5. And similarly, if you take the second option, how many 5s we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 5s are 40. 40 plus 2 is what? 42. 42 means that 4 plus 2 is what? 6. So for the second option, I'll get DS value is what? 6. And similarly, if you take the third option, 7 plus 2 is 9. You can cancel out the remaining 7s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 7 is 42. 42 plus 5 is what? 47. 47 means that 4 plus 7 is what? 11. 11 means that 1 plus 1 is what? 2. So the final DS value is what? 2 for this problem, for this option, right? And now you just go with the fourth option. 5 plus 2 is what? 9. You can cancel out. 5 plus 2, 9 get cancelled. 5 and 5 we have left with. 5 plus 5 is 15. 15 means what? 1 plus 5 6. Okay. So these are the DS of the given options. By the way, what is the required DS? 2 is the required DS. So which is there in the option 3. So clearly the right answer is what? 3. Okay. So all the problems whatever we are doing now are asked in the previous exam, previous papers like SSC, CGL and probably so CDS and most complicated exams, and it was asked in the CAT exam. Okay. Let's see the next problem. If A is equal to x power 8 minus 1 divided by x power 4 plus 1 and B is equal to y power 4 minus 1 divided by y square plus 1, and also x value, y values are given. X value is equal to 2, y value is equal to 9. Then find the value of a square plus 2ab plus ab square. This is not a square plus 2ab plus b square. You can't simply apply that a plus b whole square formula because it is a square plus 2ab plus ab square. So which means that you have to substitute the value of x is equal to 2 over here and y is equal to 9 here. Okay. So it becomes 2 power 8, 2 power 4 by and 9 power 4 minus 1 divided by 9 square plus 1. You have to put the values, substitute the values. Okay, again. So it is like an algebraic expression. So DS concept we can apply for any mathematical topic. Like it can be a geometry problem, it can be a mensuration problem, or it can be an algebraic problem. We can still apply the DS concept. So how we apply the DS concept here? See, by the way, first you look at the expressions like a is equal to x power 8 minus 1 divided by x power 4 plus 1, and b is equal to y power 4 minus 1 and y square plus 1. So we know that a square minus b square is equal to what? A square minus b square is equal to a minus b into a plus b, right? A minus b into a plus b. So when we have this expression x power 8 minus 1, x power 8 minus 1, can I write it as x power 4 whole square minus 1 square? Now x power 4 becomes a square minus b square. Now how can I write this expression? A minus b into a plus b. Here a value I have taken as what? X power 4 minus 1. A value is here x power 4 and b value is equal to what? 1. So x power 4 plus 1. So this is the expression. When I simplify this expression, I will get that x power 4 minus 1 into x power 4 plus 1. Of course, these are the quite common things in the algebraic expression. When you do the algebra problems, these are the simplest problems actually. So you can observe the expression, and for most of the problems we can see it like in the form of a power a square minus b square. So after expanding it like this, x power 8 minus 1 can be written as what? X power 4 minus 1 into x power 4 plus 1. So this number here a x power 8 minus 1, I write it like this, divided by what? Divided by x power 4 plus 1, right? X power 4 plus 1. Can I say that these two get cancelled? So which means that finally what is the value of a? So a value now is equal to what? X power 4 minus 1. Okay, after simplification, a value becomes what? X power 4 minus 1. Right. Similarly, we take the b value. If you take the b value, same expression, a square minus b square is equal to what? A minus b into a plus b. This is a simple fundamental thing, right? Y power 4 minus 1 means that we can write it as y square whole square minus 1 square, right? So a square minus b square. A square minus b square can be written as, this is y square is a and b value is equal to what? 1. So which means that we can write it as y square minus 1 into y square plus 1. Right? So b value is equal to what? Y power 4 minus 1, which can be written in the form of y square minus 1 into y square plus 1, divided by what? Divided by this value divided by y square plus 1. So this y square plus 1, y square plus 1 get cancelled. So what is the final value? Y square minus 1. So which means that b value can be written as y square minus 1. These are the simple things when it comes to the algebraic expressions. Once if you know the basic fundamentals of algebra formulas like a square minus b square, so immediately we can write it. So here only we can say that x power 8 minus 1 divided by x power 4 minus 4 plus 1 means that x power 4 plus 1 in the numerator, x power 1 in the plus 1 in the denominator get cancelled. The remaining number is x power 4 minus 1. So once with practice, if you do it, if you practice it for a couple of times, so these steps can be immediately written. Right? So now by the way, we'll get the a values and b values like this. These are the a and b values. Now we can apply these values. Now we apply the values. So x value is equal to what? X value here is 2. Now a is equal to 2 power 4 minus 1. What is the value of 2 power 4? 2 power 4 value is 16. 16 minus 1 is what? 15. After substituting the x value 2 over here, so 2 power 4, 16, 16 minus 1 is what? 15. 15 means that what is the digit sum of 15? 1 plus 5 is 6. What is the b value? B value is equal to, you can put the value of y over here. So y means that what? 9 square. 9 square is 81. 81 minus 1 is what? 80. 80 means that what is the ds value? The ds value of b is 8. So the ds value of a is 6. The ds value of b is what? 8. Now we have to find out the value of what? A square plus 2ab plus ab square. A square value means that a square value is what? A square is 36. A value is what? 6. 6 square is what? 36. 36 means that 3 plus 6. The digit sum of 36 is what? 3 plus 6. 9 or 0. Both are same, right? So I'll put the value 0 over here. Next 2ab. 2ab means that 2 6 is 12. 12 8 is 96. So this is nothing but 2 into a value is 8. B value is 6. So A value is 6, B value 8. 2 6 is 12, 12 8 is 96. 96 means that you can cancel out 9. So the remaining value is what? 6. Next, AB square. AB square. So AB square means that what? A value is 6 and B square value is what? 64. 64 means that we always take the digit sum. We don't need to multiply the original values, right? So because we are doing the problem related to the DS values, right? 6 plus 6. AB square means that A value is 6, B square means that B is 8, 8 square is 64. 64 means that what? 6 plus 4, 10. 10 means that what is the DS value? 1, right? So what is the DS value here? The DS value, sorry. So here DS value is what? 1. Because 8 square value is 64, 6 plus 4 is 1. So 6 plus 1, what is the DS value? 6. So 0 plus 6 plus 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 means that what is the final DS? 3. The final DS value is what? The final DS value is 3. Now we check the options. In which options we'll get the right answer? Right, 9 get cancelled, 8 plus 1 get cancelled, 2 plus 5 is what? 7. And similarly here 9 get cancelled. Here 8 plus 6 is 14, 14 plus 6 is 14 plus 2 is 6, 16, 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 means that 3. Okay. So here if I go on with the third option, so 9 get cancelled, 4 plus 5 get cancelled, 2 plus 2 is what? 4. Now you can just remove this number 9, 4 plus 5 is 9, 6 plus 7 is what? 13. 13 means that 1 plus 3 is what? The digit sum is 4. So what is the right answer? So the right answer is 2. So which means that we can also apply the DS concept pure math for pure math also, which means that when you are doing problems related to the algebra or mensuration or geometry, still we can use the same concepts, right? So let's look at the next problem. So find the value of x power 5 minus 8x cube plus 16x square minus 7x plus 1 at 9 at x is equal to 9. Okay, so the problem looks like simple. So like find the value of x power 5 minus 8x cube plus 16x square minus 7x plus 1 is equal to 1 at the value of what? At x is equal to 9. So it's a simple thing, so we can simply understand the problem. So which is nothing but we can substitute the value of 9 in place of x. So which means that it becomes 9 power 5 minus 8 into 9 cube minus 16 into 9 square. Tell me how will we do that without using the concept of DS? Of course we can use it, but still it takes a lot of time. Now if you apply the DS concept here, you can see that how simple the problem will get. So here x value is equal to what? 9. So which means that I have to substitute the value of x is equal to 9. So which means that 9 power 5. By the way, here we are taking the concept of DS. In DS, 9 or 0 both will have the same value, right? So 9 or 0 both when it comes to the DS concept, both 9 and 0 will have the same value, right? So instead of taking 9, I'll take 0 directly. Can I take 0 directly or not? Yes, we can take it because we are applying DS concept here. So 9 or 0 both will have the same meaning. So like put the value of 0 instead of x. 0 power 5 means that 0. 0 into any number is equal to what? 0 plus 16 into x square means that 0 square. 0 square means that 0 only, because 0 into any number is equal to 0. Minus 7 into x value is equal to what? 0. 0 means that 0. So this complete thing is 0 plus 1. So which means that what is this complete expression's DS? The complete expression DS value is what? 1. Right? Now simply we take the options. We can eliminate the options, right? If you take the options, 8 plus 1 is 9. 5 plus 5 plus 8 is what? 18. 18, 9. When we get the digit sum is 9 or multiples of 9. So we'll take it as 0 or 9, right? So here 5 plus 8. 18. 18 means that 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is nothing but what? 0. The first one DS value is what? 0. Second one, if you take that 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 you can cancel out. 5 plus 5, 5 plus 5 is what? 10. 10 means that what is the DS value? The DS value of the second option is 1. If you take the third option, for the third option 9 get cancelled, 8 plus 1 get cancelled, 5 plus 4 get cancelled. Again, for the DS, for the third option, you get the DS value is what? 0. Right. Let's take the next one. 8 plus 1 is 9. 5 plus 3 is what? 8. Okay. So the required DS value is what? 1. So we have it in the second option. So clearly the right answer is what? Second option. Okay. So which means that again it is an algebraic expression. So we are simply applying the DS concept, we will get the answer within the fraction of seconds. Okay, let's go to the next problem. You see this problem, if 375 divided by 455 plus 13.3% of 8600 minus 15.7% of 9240 is equal to 40% of x, then find x value. What will we do? Okay, again I'm asking that, so without knowing the DS concept, how much time it takes? Okay, just you do one thing, without applying DS concept, just simply do it. How you can do the problem, so how you normally do the problem, yes, just do it. Just observe the time, how much time you took to complete this problem, and now you apply the DS concept. In how many fraction of seconds will get the answer? You just observe these two things and just compare these two without applying DS concept and by applying DS concept. How much time we can say that? So by general or by conventional method, if you solve this question, it takes around 2 minutes or 1 to 2 minutes. It depends on your calculation speed. But if you apply the DS concept, let's see that how fast we can do that. Okay, so first thing is this is divided by. Divided by is nothing but x divided by y or x by y, both are same, right? So we take this one first. So 3757. So you can separately take this. This is x divided by y. So whenever we have something like x divided by y, so first we have to go for the ds of denominator value, right? So the ds of denominator value, so 4 plus 5 is 9, so which means that the ds value of denominator is what? 5. And when it comes to the numerator part, so you take the numerator part. Here we can see that, so 3 plus 6, 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 3 is what? 18. 18 means that we can cancel out, either we get the digit sum is 9 or 9 multiple, we can cancel out it. So 18, 9 2s are 18, so you can cancel out. What is the remaining number? 7 plus 5 means that 12. 12 means that what? 1 plus 2 is 3. So we will get, so this portion value we get it as what? 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 means that what? X by y means that when the denominator value is 5, then I have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with which number? 2. So 3 2s are 6. So what is the ds part? The ds of this value, so directly I write that the direct value of ds is what? 6. I repeat, if you take the ds of the numerator value, that is 3 divided by 4 plus 5 get cancelled, 5. Multiply both numerator and the denominator with 2. So 3 2s are 6 here. No need to look at the denominator part. Anyways, we will get the digit sum of 1 in the ds value, in the denominator value. So 6 only we will consider. The total portion ds value is what? 6. Now you take the next one. If you take the next one, so percentages or decimal point, when you are doing the problems of percentages or the decimal point, especially when you are applying the DS concept, we don't need to consider them. So just simply, there is no like percentage. Now if you take directly like this, so 3 plus 1 is what? 7. Half means that what? Into 8 plus 6 is what? 14. 14 means that 1 plus 4 is what? 5. Minus, again, decimal point, percentage, we don't consider them. So 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 means that what? 1 plus 3 is 4, half means that into 9 you can cancel out, 4 plus 2 is what? 6, is equal to 40% means that what? 4, half means that into. Okay, so this is the thing, so 6 plus 7 5 is 35, 35 means that what? 3 plus 5 is what? 8, minus 6 4 is 24, 24 means that what? 2 plus 4 is 6, is equal to what? 4x. Now immediate step is what? We can cancel out plus 6 minus 6. 8 is equal to what? 4x. Therefore x value is equal to what? X value is equal to 8 by 4. 8 by 4. So the denominator value is what? The denominator value here is 4. So when 4 is in the denominator, then we have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with which number? 7. Right? So now 8 6 is 8 7 is 56. 56 means that 5 plus 6 is what? 11. 11 means that what is the final ds value? 2. 8 7 just, so when the denominator value is 4, then we have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 7, right? So 8 7 is what? 56. 56 means that 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. 11 means that the single equivalent digital sum is what? 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So for this entire problem, the x value, find the x value. Here the x value ds is what? 2. Now we have to look for which option we have ds value is 2, right? Of course, I am explaining you, that's why I am taking time, otherwise it takes fraction of seconds. If you practice on your own, so it takes fraction of seconds. So within 10 seconds we will solve this question. Right. Let me check the numbers options. So first option is 3, 6, 3 get cancelled. So 3, and the next one 9 get cancelled. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus sorry. So here 9 get cancelled. 5 plus 3 plus 1 get cancelled, which means the DS of the second option is what? 2. And similarly 6 plus 2 plus 1 get cancelled. Third option is 4. And for fourth option 5 plus 3 plus 1 get cancelled. 3. So by the way, what is the required DS value? The required DS value is 2. So which means that the second option is the right answer. The X value is what? X value is equal to 1295.3. Is it clear? Now we go to the next problem. So the same model we have done it already. So if M value is equal to 0.2 plus 0.2 whole square plus 0.2 whole square, and next n value is given like this. M plus n value is what? Okay. So normally what we'll do is, so we can simplify the things. Again, it takes time. So without wasting our time, we can apply the DS value. So M value is equal to what? The DS of M value. 0.2 means that 2 here. 2 square means that 4. 2 square means that 4. Okay. 4 plus 2 is what? So 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is what? 10. 10 means that the DS value of M is equal to 1. N value is equal to 0.3 means that we take 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 square is what? 36. 36 means that 3 plus 6 is what? 9. 9 or 0 both are same. So I'll write it here 0 directly. 0 directly. Because here 0 plus 3 plus 3. 0, no need to consider. Decimal point, no need to consider. The remaining values are what? The remaining digits are 3 and 3. So 3 plus 3 is what? 6. 6 square is there. 6 square is what? 36. 36 means that 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 or 0. Okay, we can use 9 instead of 0, or we can use 0 instead of 9. Whichever is convenient to us. Next, 3 plus 3 plus 3. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 is what? 9. 9 or 0. So 0 square is what? 0. So what is the n value? 3 plus 0 means that the n value is 3. Now here we are asked to find out m plus n value. What is the digit sum of m plus n? DS of m plus n. The DS of m plus n is 1 plus 3 is what? 4. Which means that I have to look for the options where I'll get the DS value is 4. Okay. Here 9 get cancelled. 9 get cancelled. 5 plus 3 plus 1 get cancelled. What is the DS of first option? 3. Now next, so the next one, 8 plus 1 get cancelled. 9 get cancelled. 6 plus 2 is what? 8. The second option DS value is what? 8. Now if you take that, this is 0 point something, 0.07 something like that. So 9 you get cancelled, 8 plus 1 get cancelled, 7 plus 6 is 13, 13 means that 1 plus 3 is what? 4. If you take the last option, 9 get cancelled, 6 plus 3 get cancelled, 5 plus 2 is what? 7. Okay. So what is the required DS? The required DS is 4, which is there in the third option. So the third option is clearly the right answer. Is it clear? Okay. See, look how simple it is when we apply the DS concept. Right, let's go to the next problem. Next problem. Find the simple interest on principal 3,81,500 in 5 years at the rate of 8.375% per annum. I mentioned it a couple of times that we can apply DS concept for any concept. Okay. So now if you look at this problem, this is a problem related to the simple interest problem. Okay. So find the simple interest. We have to find out the interest on, this amount, number of years, rate of interest. Okay, normally the problem is asked, what is the simple interest formula? We all know that. So simple interest formula is I is equal to PTR by 100 or PNR by 100. It is the simplest formula which we all know that. Okay, we have already learned it in 10th class or in 9th class, 8th class, right? So we have already learned this concept. It's a simple concept. What is the simple interest? How do you find out the simple interest? Simple interest I is equal to what? P, principal, into number of years into rate of interest divided by 100. As simple as that. But if you look at the numbers 381,500 into 5 into, so this is the P value, right? So principal is given. The principal value. So the principal value is here. This is the principal value. 5 years means that this is the N value. This is the rate of interest value. Okay. So P into N into R divided by 100 is I. Interest is equal to what? P into N into R divided by 100. But if you look at the numbers, see how big these numbers are. 3,81,500 into 5 into 8.375 divided by 100. Okay, even if you cancel this 2, so you have to finally multiply 3815 into 5 into 8.375. Without applying DS concept, it wouldn't be easy to get the answer in couple of seconds, right? Okay, now we apply the DS concept. Anyway, we know the formula here. Simple interest formula is what? Simple interest is equal to P into N into R divided by 100. P into, okay, N into, this is the P value and this is the N value and this is the rate of interest. So this value into this value into this value divided by 100, right? So here what we can do is, so we can cancel out these two values. What is the remaining number? If I cancel out these two numbers, the remaining numbers is what? 3815 into 5 into 8.375. Right? Because P and R divided by 100, here 100, 2 zeros I am cancelling out. So the remaining number is what? Product of 3815 into 5 into 8.375. So now we have to take the product. So this is the final answer. Okay. So if you multiply those numbers in general way, so it takes a lot of time. So that's why we apply the DS concept here. If you take the DS concept here, so 8 plus 1, 9 get cancelled, 3, 5. So 3 plus 5 means that what? So 3 plus 5 means that 8. 8 into 5 into, here if you take that 8 plus decimal points, here we have the decimal points. So decimal points is not required. So we can directly add the numbers. So 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16, 16 plus 7 is what? 23. 23 means that what is the DS value? 2 plus 3 is 5. Okay. So 8 5 is a 40. 40 means that what is the DS value? So 8 5 is a 40. But what is the DS value of 40? 4 plus 0 is 4. Now 4 into 5 is what? 4 into 5 is 20. 20 means that what is the value? 20 means that the final DS value is 2. So what is the final DS value? 2. So for P into N into R divided by 100, the DS value I got is what? 2. Now look at the options. In which option we have this option? We have this number 2. Here 9 get cancelled. 5 plus 3 plus 1 get cancelled. 7 plus 2 get cancelled. What are the remaining number? 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 means that 1 plus 1, what is the DS value? The DS value is 2. And similarly look at the second one. So 8 plus 1 get cancelled, 6 plus 3 get cancelled, 5 plus 4 get cancelled. So 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 5 is what? 15. 15 means that 1 plus 5 is what? 6. So the second option, the DS value is what? 6. And similarly if you see this one, 7 plus 2 get cancelled. The remaining numbers if you check down, like 5 plus 2. Okay, 5 plus, so here I have 5 plus 2 is 7, 7 plus 6 is 13, 13 plus 5 is 18. So you can cancel out these numbers. So the remaining number 6 plus 1 is what? 7. And now if you take the remaining numbers, so 6 plus 2 plus 1 get cancelled, 5 plus 2 plus 2 get cancelled. The remaining numbers is what? 5 plus 4 get cancelled. What is the remaining number? The remaining number is 1. So we have the bigger numbers, so you need to be little faster in the addition, then we'll get the answer in a couple of seconds. So by the way, instead of multiplying all these numbers, it will be very easy, right? So for which option we got the DS values 2? For the first option, right? So the first option is clearly the right answer. So you can see that for any concept we can apply the DS, right? For any topic we can still apply the DS concept, right?